Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV with the Rude Man. In the last episode, we brought Sir Emmerich up here to talk with Rasvolker, the dragon, and he tested us. And so far, we've passed. So let's talk to Sir Emmerich and see what we need to do next. An end to the song. Emmerich is desperate to fly to Ishgard's defense. Ishgard will not last long against Nidhogg and his horde. We must away. We gotta get. This is pretty scary. Know you then what this roar portendeth?
Aye. I must return to my city without delay.
Then we shall lend you our wings. Let us meet with Nidhogg on the field of battle, and together bring an end to this wrathful song. And we're off. Oh my God. They don't stand a chance. You go, girl.
Remember your training! We hold fast until the Lord Commander returns.
Oh my God.
Ugh. We must hold.
Easier said than done, I'm afraid. Man. What destruction. They're just bowling them over. Oh, jeez. Oh, those poor guys. Yeah. What How would you even do that?
Reinforcements! By the Fury. That one is the size of Nidhogg.
Yeah, guess who's on it?
Lord Commander!
She's brightened up. 'Tis I.
You are late, Warrior of Light.
Yeah, he's got his eyes back, bright red. Brother against brother. Although that's not really, he's just a shade. But he's got the same power though.
Watan and by in.
Wherefore standest thou with these vermin, brother?
Still walking.
Abandon this war, shade.
Nal u inta. Ale ikinfa and kohes do in.
The suffering thou sowest serveth no end. The traitor's progeny have learned of their forefathers' betrayal, and seek now to make amends with our kind.
Undo kai omon ikin in kastaga stajas. Skol hes som.
Never shall our grief be assuaged, nor our loss forgotten, but reconciliation may yet halt the spread of this plague of enmity. Forsake thy vengeance, and be at peace.
Orsk mik in eskia in wan ihe dolun hikin hern esh.
What soft-headed ramblings are these? Thy dalliance with that vile maid hath robbed thee of thy wits. Mayhap her cloying perfume hath made thee forget the stench of our brood sister's life-blood.
Sroskuan inna.
Thou dost speak thus of my beloved?
His ingar Liskol an Nusgar akin Sus ul war.
So the flames of rage may yet be kindled. I feared thy heart's fire had long since gone out. But waste not thy fury on words, brother. Thou shalt have need of it for the battle. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Now, Nidhogg, I would think, has the advantage because he's been fighting for centuries. He has not. Oh my God. What the? Oh my, they took that whole tower. Tear this place apart. You have to remember, they're not just physically fighting, they're using magic as well. Dragons are magical beings. Oh no. I can barely tell which one is which, even though they're different colors. Oh my God, he tore one of his wings off. Uh-oh, our guy is down. Oh no. Gah.
Esken drar mig in. Faun Vår må I te tothar an. This an in.
Thou art weak, Rasvalgar, a slithering worm who fawneth on the vermin who should rightly be his prey. For 1,000 years I've fought without cease, and thou did think to prevail against me?
Snalis rei in. Nendwo. Elstra an.
Glory not in thy victory, shade. The battle is not yet won. My power and my hope have I entrusted to another. His eyes gone.
In Hesnes.
Thine eye, what hast thou done?
Ja, Wa'il and Stra and in.
You fool! Thou wouldst trust a mortal with thy strength? Not just any mortal, 'tis I. Yeah, cocky little cat.
Alle in an. Kom an les in. Dis alf I an in. Sal jas an.
I know thee. 'Twas thou who didst intrude upon my lair and best the half of me. But now I'm whole, and naught in creation shall deny my vengeance. Now we gotta fight him all over again. But he's right. We fought him with I mean, he wasn't fully strength. Did he have? He only had one eye, didn't he? All right, so I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. I can either go in with a group of, a full group of other players, or I might be able to bring in one of from my other account and do it. I'm going to have to think this one through. This is not just a normal battle. If I bring in one of my 100 level characters, that means that my character won't be able to fight because I can't control both characters. All right, this is how we're going to try this. I've got Laura Croft with me in the party. She's on another server, so she's cross-world. We're going to attempt this. I'll be playing Laura, and Roland's just along for the ride. So let's see if we can get this done. I think I've done this before. It's just been a while. This particular fight I'm talking about with just one person. Normally there's 8 people doing this, so like I said, this is going to be tough. But we'll see if we can get through it. So let's give it a shot. Let me select the dungeon. Well, it's not a dungeon, it's a trial, but let's see if we can select it here. Okay, and I'm having to do this with Laura, so I'm on a different computer over here because she's the leader of the party, so. And let's see, we're in, are we still in Heavensward? I think we're still in Heavensward. The final steps of faith, yep, that's it. Okay, so let's, first of all, I'm gonna go in this unrestricted. So we're unsynced. And then select final steps of faith. Solo. And here we go. Okay, hang on. We're in for a ride here. There's Laura, all ready to go. Oh, before we go into that, let me... I forgot there was a cutscene. Okay, here's Laura. So let me adjust this before we get started here so we can see what's going on. Okay, and then hopefully we're ready to go. What's Laura doing? Okay, Laura, it's up to you, girl. Hang on, Roland. Hang on. Thank you, Laura. Okay, Estinian is still Nidhogg. Don't get too excited. All right, let's bring it back. Roland. All right, Roland. Go thank your friend. Thank you, Laura. Okay, I'm going to wait a second before we do this. Hang on. Let me say goodbye to Laura. Bye, Laura. Send her home. All right. Now, we are back to Roland. Bye-bye.
Estinian!
Hi, Alphino. Be careful, it's not Estinian yet. He's...
Is this to be mine end? Nay, I will not allow it. I am of the first brood. I am vengeance incarnate. I am Nidhogg! Thou shalt die by my hand!
This is not your hand, worm!
Estinian! No, jeez.
Thou wilt obey!
I would ask one last favor of you, Warrior of Light. Finish me, now, while I have the beast subdued!
Are you sure it works like this?
You waste your time. Kill me! It is the only way! Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty!
Not without a fight.
No! You can't die like this! I won't let you!
Whose hand was that? It's the ghost of Isel. Harshafont. Man, it's bright. Whoa. Help from old friends. Bring a tear to your eye. Yeah, what do we do now?
The eyes! Cast them into the abyss!
What abyss? Oh, that abyss. How far down is that? Hope it's far enough.
He lives. Ah, Estinian, my ill-fated friend. Lucia, summon the healers. I want them ready to receive him.
At once, Lord Commander.
I want a woman that's that
Allow me to
obedient.
do this much, at least.
He doesn't want your help in this.
Alemon initectram. Fall in.
The horde has sensed the fall of their master and scattered to the winds.
You have my gratitude, Hraesvelga. Your deeds this day have saved a great many lives.
And flee.
Then our alliance hath served its purpose.
Ustra udin instra rare. An hesnesh.
And thou didst wield the power I granted thee well. 'Twas thine own skill, and not mine eye, which earned the victory.
One in nesk ik an. Keifta.
I wish thy companion a swift recovery. Fare you well, children of man.
The battle is won. We can do no more for Estinian now than bear him home and wish him well, even as Hraesvelga did. The rest we must trust to the hands of the healers and the grace of the gods.
Well, at least some of the knights are still alive. All right, well, I do have to admit that that did bring a tear to my eye, so pardon me. Sorry about that. I told you I get emotional with my characters. Through the haze of pain, I swear I sensed. But no, the past is done, and we must look to the future. At long last, Nidhogg is gone, his foul spirit cast out once and for all. I only pray that Estinian survives the ordeal. Okay, you're not going to doubt that Assail and Horsefant came to help, do you? I mean, you both saw it. We all did. Shouldn't deny it. Your battle with Nidhogg's Shade will beget many an epic ballad, Roland, and rightly so. It was, without a doubt, one of your more epochal victories, though I must admit that I took greater joy in seeing you emerge from the experience unscathed. So I've seen them use that word before, epochal, before that word. I understand now what it is. If you take the AL off in the end, it's epic. You know, it's so that's what the word means, epochal. It was an epic value or valiant fight, an epic ordeal of grand proportions, and not only for your own sake. Had you not been there to aid me, those infernal eyes would still be fused to Estinian's mail. Yet, even with Nidhogg gone, I cannot help but wonder how much of our friend remains. Let us pay a visit to Lucia and beg news of his condition. Okie doke. All right, we're going to go to Foundation, or the Forgotten Night. The further we get into the game, there's going to come a point where I won't be able to do what I just did, because as the game goes up higher levels, my 100 level character is going to have a harder time with the fights. At this point, we're still only in our level 60s, and a level 100 is able to do that. I mean, I just did a fight that it takes 8 people to do with one character, and sooner or later that's going to not be able to be done. I'll have to find a different way of doing it. I might have to actually go in and get people to help. Roland, Master Afano, my honored friends, as if winning Reisvalgers to our cause were not enough, you took it upon yourselves to rid us of his brood brother. I know not how to thank you. Mine own contribution was hardly noteworthy. The true saviors of the day were Roland and Estinian. One triumphs over Nidhogg's Shade through strength of arms, and the other through strength of will. And speaking of Estinian, what news of his recovery? The Azure Dragoon was conveyed to the infirmary, where he now resides under care of our hospitalier captain. I don't know how to pronounce that. Lead doctor. I am told he was yet to regain consciousness. But as you know, Estinian's mind and body were held hostage for many days. We must be patient and allow the process of healing to begin. In the meantime, you would do well to rest and recover from your own ordeals. But surely, Sir Emmerich is never long from Estinian's bedside and will send word the moment there are any developments. Now, if I have satisfied your concerns, I believe Lord Edmont and his sons are most eager to celebrate your return. Hey, it's a party. Very well, First Commander. Don't cry about it, Alphino. Come, Roland. 'Twould seem that we are awaited at Fort Tom's Manor. See how he's always commanding us around, and that just irritates me. I know they're doing it for storytelling purposes, you know, leading you as to where you're going. Come on, let's go. And it just sounds, the way he does it, it's just kind of like, you're mine. You do what I tell you to do, when I tell you to do it. Anyway. I'll stop bitching. Actually, I won't. I love bitching. I'm a recreational bitcher. I bitch for fun and profit. Although I don't get much profit out of it. It's still fun to do.
The heroes of the hour return.
We but did our duty, my lord. It was the memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
Is that a reference to Horsefont, your son?
I gave every ounce of my strength, but mine efforts would have counted for naught had the Warrior of Light not arrived to challenge the Great Worm. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
You did plenty. A lot of you and your knights gave their lives for this.
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade. For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you.
You. I want to smack him. Can I? All right, we'll take his gratitude. Whether it was sincere or not, I don't know.
And while we're on the subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition. Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of Dravanian invaders.
This is funny.
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions. I had chambers prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
Although they always say that, and then we never do get to retire at our leisure.
I am most grateful for your hospitality, my lord, but I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
Our master Alphino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother-in-arms pains him more than his own hurts. In which respect he has come to resemble you, Warrior of Light. Go then, visit the Azure Dragoon, and grant him what comfort you may.
Are you kidding? I was looking forward to rest and relaxation in the room. Okay, I guess we gotta go see how Estinian is. Okay, so let's see. He's at the Knight's Station. Well, let's see. We gotta go up to the Forgotten Knight, I guess. Sir Emmerich, Lucia. Roland, my friend. What can I do for the savior of Ishgard? You seek Master Alphino. Ah, he came to relieve me of my vigil a short while ago. When he begged to sit with Estinian's side, I could not well refuse him. Though he would sooner faint than admit it, the boy must be exhausted by Hraesvelgur's trial and all that followed. Estinian is blessed to have such devoted comrades. Litany of Peace. Emmerich appears lost in nostalgia. My own friendship with Estinian began some 10 years past, shortly after we joined the Temple Knights. I learned his name soon enough, but Estinian barely registered my existence, unless I was less a fellow recruit and more a shadow which occasionally darkened his path. And so I might have remained had fate not seen fit to intervene. While out on patrol, our company was set upon by a dragon, and we were the only two to survive. The experience forged a bond between us, as such life-threatening situations are wont to do. Despite our friendship, he remained an intense and solitary youth, wholly obsessed with claiming vengeance against Nidhogg. Revenge was ever at the forefront of his mind. Revenge for death of his parents and revenge for his younger brother. I would venture that in Alphino he sees something of his lost sibling. And in the urgent chidings of Estinian, Alphino has found the elder brother he never had. Truth be told, Estinian's tactless observations have saved me from disaster more than once, and I can well understand Alphino's affection for him. He is a friend for whom I would gladly... Lord Commander, your presence is required in the infirmary. Is he? Tell them I'm on my way. All right, I'm going to leave a little bit of a cliffhanger here because once we start this, we're going to go into several cutscenes and it's going to take a little bit of time. And I'm already, my time is already used up for today, so I'm going to save that for the next video, and hopefully you'll be there with me. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and ta-ta for now.